What's going on, people, and welcome back to another Premier League predictions for the weekend. Of course, we've got the big one to finish off game week 13 this week as well, with Liverpool against Manchester City, which I will get into. That will be my last prediction. So let's get into it. Brighton versus Southampton is first up. I feel like Brighton should get the 3 points in this. I know Southampton recently got a decent result, but I think Brighton at home, like, they're a decent side anyway, home and away, I feel like. But especially at home, I think they'd be too strong. So I see Brighton winning it. 3-1 Brighton. Brentford versus Leicester. Leicester could definitely be tricky, but I feel Brentford at home too strong. I think the crowd there is like 12th man for them. So yeah, I think Brentford will get the 3 points. I'll say 2-0. Crystal Palace versus Newcastle. I think Newcastle have literally fallen off a cliff. I don't know what's happened to them. I know they haven't spent a ton of the money that they've had since the owners come in, but like that momentum they had after the first year of the owners coming in, like, it's completely gone of what I can see. So I think it's troubling times at the moment for Newcastle. They're not going to get relegated or anything like that, but definitely not the team that they were even a year ago or a couple years ago. I'm going to go with Palace in this one. They're starting to sort of look like they're waking up now and getting some result. 2-1 to Palace. Nottingham Forest versus Ipswich. I think Forest will win. Strong at home. They've been one of the best sides this season in the whole league. And I think that they'll get the 3 points in this one. Ipswich, I think I'm a fan of that Delap. I think he's very good, but I think overall they're going to struggle this year, and they are at the moment. So Forest for me, 3-0 Forest. Wolves versus Bournemouth. Tricky one to call, I think. Bournemouth aren't in the best of form. Wolves seem to be waking up a bit, similar to Palace. And I think at home again, I think Wolves will probably edge it. So I don't think it'll be by a lot, but I think Wolves will win. So I'm going to go Wolves 3-2. West Ham versus Arsenal. West Ham can definitely be tricky for people when they're at home, as is the case with this one. But I think Arsenal, they're coming off that win in the Champions League, 5-1 in Portugal. I think Arsenal will get the 3 points in this. Whether or not it be comfortable or not, I still think they'll end up on the winning end. So I'm going to go Arsenal 2-0. Chelsea versus Aston Villa, I think could be one of the games of the week, if not game of the week. I think both teams are very good to watch. They play nice football, like, it's nice on the eye. Villa can be tricky, but I think Chelsea at the moment, the way they're playing, they're going from strength to strength, and I think that they should just about do enough in this one. So I'm going to go Chelsea 2-1. Manchester United versus Everton. I'm going to back my boys. I'm going to go with a United win. Just won in the Europa League last night. So Amram has got his first win, albeit in the Europa League. But I think it comes into this game giving the players, or it should do, give them a bit of a lift and some confidence. I think we'll do enough in this one. I don't think it'll be a lot, but I'm going to go United 1-0. Tottenham versus Fulham. Another one that could be one that's going under the radar a little bit. I think it could be a very exciting attacking game, end to end. See, Tottenham recently beating City, like, convincingly. I think that was a big surprise. So they're going to come into this with a ton of confidence. But I think Fulham can definitely cause problems. So even if Tottenham win, or they're the favourites, it's not plain sailing. But I am going to go Tottenham myself. 3-1. And then lastly, as I said, we've got Liverpool versus Manchester City. Not as big a game as it would have been nearer the beginning of the season, because obviously City are just not looking themselves at the moment. Liverpool look like the team to beat. I actually think Chelsea and Arsenal look more dangerous and like they're going to challenge more than City do at the moment, which I don't think anyone would have guessed at the beginning of the year. But City could definitely bounce back. It wouldn't be a surprise if they could at least get a draw in this, but I think at Anfield, the way Liverpool are playing, they just beat Madrid in Europe as well, 2-0, clean sheet, and I think they're just going to come into it with a ton of confidence, and I think they'll be too strong for City. So I'm going to go Liverpool, another 2-0 for them. That is it for this week's predictions, guys. Match week 13. Enjoy the football in a bit.